The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham High School's basketball starts now.
Good evening. Welcome to Buckner, Kentucky at Oldham County High School tonight as we get set for an 8th region battle between the Oldham County Colonels and the Grant County Braves. Thanks for being with us. Alongside the coach, Gary Forrest, I'm Nick Curran, Colby Martin producing things tonight. And, early season region action. Should be a lot of fun tonight. Looking forward to it.
Well, you know, the 8th region in its geographical shape it's in, we're at the southern end, Grant's at the north, usually about an hour, 15-minute drive, and it's hard to get there from here, so we don't see each other a lot during the year. And early season, they've already made their rounds. Like, they played South Oldham a week ago, so we'll get a chance to take a look at them tonight.
Yeah, Grant County comes in with a 3-2 record, coming off a 52-47 overtime win at home against Owen County on Friday. The Braves have won 2 straight, and, they have a pretty formidable post player in Dylan Hammonds. The junior kind of burst onto the scene last year, and he's off to a tremendous start this year.
Yeah, the interesting thing about him, Nick, he plays both inside and out, and a lot of people maybe don't respect his medium-range jump shot is better. And when they go double post, they've got a 6'9" kid they'll play in there as well, and they step him out.
Very interesting. Some versatility there on that side of it. Oldham County, meanwhile, 4-2, coming off that 76-54 win against Moore. That was at Henry County on Saturday. That snapped a 2-game skid for the Colonels. And Gary's still a team with all that success last year, losing so many pieces from that's just trying to build and get better and better as the season goes.
Yeah, Coach Sir Husen has been here long enough. The kids pretty much understand the way they want to play. They play up-tempo. And in today's world, everybody likes to play, and when you play up-tempo, you have to play a lot of bodies. He'll go 10 deep tonight, even though it's a youthful 10, and those are the things that he's battling right now.
Looking forward to seeing that as well, as should be an interesting game here tonight. Grant County was 15-16 last year, kind of a surprise 15-win team. Did not get bitten by the COVID bug like a lot of teams did in Kentucky, able to play 30 regular season games, lost in their district tournament opener against Walton Verona, but played 31 games last year, which is among the most in the state. Obviously, Oldham County coming off that Sweet 16 year last year, 14-5, winning the 8th region. But you can see the contrast in number of games, and maybe that bodes well for Grant County this season. Kind of a young team last year, able to play a lot of games together.
Well, when I talked to Coach Utter, you know, you wonder why they were able to play so many, others weren't. He said they purposely kept their numbers low, so he doesn't know if that's the case. There wasn't a lot of interaction with other kids or what, but, if you do that, you have to be careful, because if you do get kids hurt, your season comes to a winding halt.
Luckily, it did not happen for Grant County last year. Joe Utter is the 6th season head coach, 82-78, and Gary had a chance to catch up with him earlier. We will hear from the head coach of the Braves. That is next. Thanks for being with us from Oldham County, the Colonels and the Braves of Grant County tonight. We'll go back with that interview next. You're watching Oldham County High School basketball on Glycod.
Locally owned Cub Cadet Dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling in LaGrange. For trusted on-time service, call Thompson at 502-817-3105. Thompson, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net.
Gary Forrest coming to you live from Oldham County High School, where tonight, 8th Region Boys Basketball, it's the Grant County Braves coming out and playing the Oldham County Colonel. I'm here with Coach Joe Utter. Coach, how many years now?
This is my 6th year as head coach. I've been there at Grant for 16, I believe.
Man, that's a lifetime in today's world of coaching.
Sure.
Tell us a little about your team, Coach. I know you've got the Hammonds kid. He's got great numbers. Everything I hear about him is, God, he plays hard, plays above his abilities, and he's the type of kid everybody would like to coach.
Dylan's about 6'4", but he plays like he's 6'8" on the inside. He's got a nice jumper. A lot of people don't realize how well he can shoot it. He's actually one of our better shooters, and he's just a workhorse. He does the dirty work. He'll take charges, he'll rebound us, whatever we need, he'll go do it. He's definitely a go-getter.
That being said, Coach, what else do you have with him?
Well, we should have a good matchup tonight for Burgess. I got a 6'9" kid, Michael Wills. He's long. He's not quite as athletic as Burgess, but he is 6'9" and can body up about 220. So he handles himself pretty well on the inside.
What about your depth, Coach? Oldham traditionally, is pressed a lot and wears on people. What kind of depth do you have to counter that?
So going into this season, I thought I was going to be able to play 8 to 10 guys. I've had some injuries and some shifts, and I'm playing about 8 right now consistently. Not nearly as deep as Corey has there with 10 guys. He can run 5 in, 5 out if he really wanted to, but we've been able to manage and compete so far this year, and I'm very pleased with the 8 guys, where they're at and where we're going.
Coach, you've played a lot of close games for this earlier in the year. Sprinkles are gray a little bit.
We very well could be undefeated right now. You look at it, with our South game, that was just a back-and-forth game, the entire game. And our Woodford game, same way, came down to the wire. We had a chance to win and just missed the layup. And so it could have went either way, and a lot of that's through our youth of our point guard is kind of young. He has in varsity experiences. This is his first year getting major varsity experience. He would have been our JV point guard. Our point guard who started all summer gets injured, so that moves him up. And then I also have Spencer Breeden that will run the point a lot for us tonight.
Starters that you'll go with tonight, Coach?
We've already mentioned Dylan Hammonds and Michael Wills. We're going to have Wayne Ziegler at the shooting guard. He's very much a slashing guard. Daniel Fox at the point guard. Colton Scout at the other shooting guard. Which Colton has been a little slow to start, but our last game he started knocking down shots like I anticipated him to.
You heard it from Coach Joanna. It's the Penny Braves as they play tonight against the Oldham County Colonels in 8th Region Boys Basketball. This is Gary Corse for Glycon.com Sports.
Is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycon.
8th Region matchup tonight here in Oldham County as the Colonels host Grant County. Thanks for being with us. Time for tonight's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Robert Lane for Sheriff, committed to community. How about it, Coach?
Well, the keys for Grant tonight, they're going to play through their number one player, Hammonds. You know, he's in the top 10 in the state in scoring at 26 points a game. Averages a little over 13 rebounds a game. So everything starts and runs through Hammonds. For Oldham, Oldham wants to play a full court game. Thus, they're going to use lots of bodies. They're going to throw 10 kids out there, and they're going to wear on you. For Grant, they're going to really test Grant's depth. And I think Grant's coach, we were talking earlier tonight, you know, he's very concerned about that. You know, you can be a really good player, and if somebody's pressing you, they can't always get the ball back to that good player, and that's what Oldham will try to do.
We'll be keeping an eye on all that tonight as the Colonels take on the Braves. We'll take a break on our pregame. When we come back, we'll hear from the 9th season head coach of the Colonels, Quasar Husen. Gary Forrest caught up with him. Hear that next. You're watching Oldham County High School basketball on Glycon.
Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Execute their stuff. So I know they're missing some guys, but they're going to be dangerous just because of how hard they consistently play.
What about your bunch offensively, Coach? You've got kids that have been around, but at the same time, boy, you got a lot of kids that haven't played.
Yeah, it's inexperience, and even guys that have played, they're in brand new roles. We're asking guys to step into scoring roles, facilitating roles, and we've had some good moments. We've had some quarters where we're putting up 20, 25 points, and we've had some quarters where we're struggling with a lot of empty possessions. And we're figuring it out. We've got some guys that can put the ball in the basket. We've got some guys that go inside, with our size, and then we've got some guys that can hit the three ball. It's just a matter of piecing it together and figuring out what a good shot is.
You've heard it from Coach Coys. They're using tonight. The Colonels entertaining the Brent County Braves here at OC in 8th Region boys basketball. Man, I appreciate it.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I started smoking probably around 11 or 12 years old, you know, and then within a couple of years, of course, it's just part of your life. I quit in 2012 on May 2nd, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in the parking lot of the hospital I was about to get admitted to because my left lung had collapsed. I was in the hospital for over 2 months. And then I was home with a tube coming out of my chest for about 6 weeks after that. So, and that's when I was diagnosed with stage 4. And eventually I will probably die from COPD. I had worked in the construction industry. I love to build things. In our old home, it was a fun place. And I built it all with my own hands, the walls, the ceiling, the floors. And that got taken away. We owned a boat, and I had to give it up. I couldn't physically handle it anymore. So we thought, well, let's maybe try to travel a little bit. So we bought a camper, and I had to give that up because I just couldn't, you know, it's physically demanding. So your world just keeps shrinking. When you lay in bed at night, you're by yourself, that's when it weighs on you.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Getting ready for 8th Region action tonight. Thanks for being with us here from Oldham County. The Colonels host Grant County in this ball game. Tonight's storylines brought to you by State Farm agent Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Gary Koiser-Houston, we just heard from him, closing in on his 200th win as the head coach here at Oldham County. 198-58 going into the night. Obviously, you've gotten a lot of wins here, but that'd be a pretty cool accomplishment to get win number 200.
Well,
needs just 2 more.
I told him he's halfway there, you know, and then I'm in the rearview mirror, and we kind of go from there. And Coy's done a great job. He followed the guy that replaced me. I think when I left, they felt like Coy was maybe just a little too young, but after 3 years, the guy that replaced me, and quite successfully, took him to the state tournament twice, moved on, is now down in South Warren. And I was in China at the time, and I just happened to get on the computer and saw where Coy had gotten the job. So, you know, he hasn't looked back, and he's been very competitive, plays a competitive schedule. And, you know, we like to think we did while I was here, and I just think that makes kids better.
No question about it. And a big storyline headed into this one as Oldham County leads the all-time series 25-4, at least since 1998. The Colonels have won the last 2. The last meeting 2 years ago in the 8th Region semifinals at Henry County, it was a 53-50 Oldham County win. Getting set to go here tonight, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tap coming up next. You're watching Oldham County High School basketball on Glycod.
Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online. CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
From Glycon, it's Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, outdoor equipment specialists who make your life easier. By Metro Windows, installers of high-quality windows. By Thompson Heating and Cooling, where your comfort comes first. By LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. By Watts Home Center in LaGrange, design that feels like home. By State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff. Roy's Body and Glass Shop. And by Lawson Financial. Now to courtside for all the action of Oldham High School's basketball from Glycon.
National anthem just complete here at Oldham County as we get set to go. The Colonels hosting the Grant County Braves 8th Region action here tonight. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Nick Curran. Colby Martin producing things tonight as we get set for the starting lineups about to be introduced to the crowd. We'll start with the visitors from Grant County coming in at 3-2 off that 52-47 overtime win against Owen County on Friday. Wayne Ziegler is at a guard, averaging 8 points and 2.5 rebounds per game. The senior has knocked down a couple of threes on the season as well. Another guard is Colton Scalf, the senior, 5'9", 7.5 points and 3 rebounds per game. A third guard is Daniel Fox. He's averaging 3.5 points and 2.5 rebounds at 5'7". Up front, Michael Wills, just over 4 points with 3.5 rebounds at 6'9". He averaged 4.5 points and 4 rebounds per game last year, the junior. And, of course, we've talked about him also up front, the junior, Dylan Hammonds. Double-doubles in all 5 games this year, averaging 26 points and 13 rebounds per game. Head coach is Joe Utter in his 6th season. For the Colonels, Cooper Roush starts at a guard spot, 3.5 points and 2 rebounds per game. The senior at 6'2". Also, Kenton Sleester getting the start. The senior averaging just over 8 points and just over 2 rebounds per game. Max Green, another starter. The sophomore averaging just shy of 14 points with 4 rebounds per game, has come on big time for the Colonels this season. Up front, Hayden Burgess, the senior, averaging 15 points and 7 rebounds, the team's second leading scorer. And it's the senior Sam Powell rounding out the starting lineup, averaging 16 points and 6 rebounds per game, has scored 20 or more twice this year, including 21, and their win against Moore on Saturday. 76-54 was that win for the Colonels. They come in at 4-2. Quasar Hewson, the head coach, in his 9th season. Ready to go. Let's tip it off here from Oldham County.
A little bit of a change in Grant's lineup. He's gone with the big kid, So they're really 4 out, 1 in, I think, to combat the size that Oldham has.
And it will be Hayden Burgess of Oldham County to jump it up against Michael Wills of Grant County. Thanks for being with us tonight. Referee in the center circle. Ball in the air, underway, and it is Oldham County controlling the tip. The Colonels in white, they move left to right. Grant County and Navy Blue will be moving right to left here in this first half. Underway here in this 8th region battle as Oldham County has the first possession, and there's an errant pass early on, and it's an Oldham County turnover as Sleester was trying to get the ball out top. Sails over the sideline, and the Colonels turn it over their first possession.
That's one of the bugaboos that the Colonels have fought so far this early season. In a lot of cases, unforced turnovers, the coach's worst nightmare.
First possession here for Grant County. Daniel Fox gets it out front to Wills. They work it around to Ziegler, and he couldn't score on the drive. There's the size playing into it. A tie-up on the rebound. The jump ball and the arrow will keep it here with Grant County, but Hayden Burgess affecting that shot.
Well, you hit it on the head, Nick. You know, if he just went straight up with it, chances are he might have made it, but he had to move the ball around, and it made it tough for the offensive player.
Off the inbound, Burgess with the block as Hammonds went for the bucket. Oldham County the other way, and the three missed by Powell. Got an early shot, but an offensive rebound for the Colonels, and they'll reset it. Burgess backing down in the paint, going to work, aggressive move, and he banks it in for the first 2 of the game.
Colonels going inside early tonight to try to get Burgess off the mark.
There's it over and back.
Well, there's the Colonels. When they score, you can look for them to jump into a 2-2-1, and there was that unforced turnover with an easy over and back call.
So Oldham County gets it back. Green brings it into front court. Sleester on the wing, dumps it in again for Burgess, backing it on Wills, lays it out, and there's a nice drive by Cooper Roush, the senior, right to the rim. A 4-0 start for Oldham County, and a quick timeout called here by Joe Utter.
Well, Coach Utter obviously not happy with what he's seeing on the defensive end, so a quick timeout, as you mentioned.
We will take a break. We'll stay here, I beg your pardon. 4-0 an early lead here for Oldham County. And a quick timeout from the Braves as it's played out. Certainly Oldham County making it a point early on to go inside. And been able to do that so far, getting the ball down low.
Well, they went inside early, scored straight up. The last time they went inside, kicked the ball back out for the layup.
Little pressure here as
2-2-1.
And we mentioned Grant County not as deep as Oldham County, so we'll see if this has a cumulative effect as the game moves on. They beat the pressure that time, but the layup missed by Fox at the rim, and here come the Colonels. Powell missed the three, but Burgess with the offensive rebound and sticks it back in.
Well, remember, when the Colonels can score, they can immediately go to the press, which has been their best friend.
Forcing turnovers here early on, in danger of another. Grant County able to get it across. Wills almost traveled. Out to Ziegler. Weaves into the paint, lays it off. Wills blocked from behind by Powell, but they call the foul. Sam Powell picks up the game's first foul, and now the first free throws of the game coming for Michael Wills of Grant County. He is 5 for 11 at the line on the year, the junior. This Grant County team has gotten off to a tough start at the free throw line, only 54.5% on the year, and Wills misses the first.
You know, we played 2 minutes of play right now, Nick, and Grant really hasn't had a real clean look at the basket. Matter of fact, they've had 2 shots blocked. So, a little jittery right now.
Second free throw, Wills puts that one in for the first point of the game for the Braves. 6-1, the early Oldham County lead, 2 minutes into the game. Sleester dumps it in for Burgess, and that time he was stripped on his way to the bucket. It was Fox able to strip him. Ziegler. Wills tries a three. Won't go, and Green battling with Hammonds for the rebound. Hammonds was out of bounds, and that gives it to Oldham County.
Colonels right now 5-2 board advantage early here in the first quarter.
This is Max Green, a little step back jumper halfway down. It wouldn't go. Hammonds couldn't corral the rebound cleanly and lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Oldham County. Green, a guy they really like. The sophomore really burst onto the scene in the preseason, and he has been really good so far this year, averaging about 14 points a game.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore, Nick, and he's going to be a really good player. Comes from a family of athletes.
That shot missed by Powell, and Hammond's able to corral the rebound for the Braves. Hammond's out front, averaging the double-double. He averaged a double-double last year, one of 4 players in the region to average a double-double. There is Ziegler, double-teamed, in some trouble. Lobs it for Hammonds. The big's out of there, and he's able to go to work and score inside a little mismatch, and Hammond's able to get the first field goal of the game for Grant County.
Hammond's very deliberate, took his time.
Here's a good look at 3. Sleester knocks it in. He's now 8 for 15 from beyond the arc on the year, off to a blazing start from out there this season. Beat the pressure. Oh, a rush layup there by Scalf, and the rebound to Burgess.
Well, this is how Oldham plays, Nick. They make you play fast.
And there's Green able to hit the jumper for his first points.
And take advantage when you do miss. Back to the 2-2-1 on the half.
Nearing the midway point of the first quarter, an 8-point Oldham County lead. They got off to a 6-0 start, and now this the biggest lead. Hammond steps into a 3, knocks it down. A big shot there for the Braves, as Dylan Hammonds has 5 of the first 6 for Grant County, but Burgess the other way, able to score quickly. Burgess with 6. No substitutions yet in this game. Leaping catch by Scalf out front, trying to get it into Wills. Broken up, stolen by Powell. Baseline drive, Roush scores, and a foul.
Colonel's on a 6-0 run right now.
Foul called on Wills, the first of the game on Grant County. Now we have some substitutions. Thomas Fox and Spencer Breeden checking in for Grant County, the senior and sophomore. Powell gets a break for Oldham County, as we see Luke Ambergy, the junior, check in for the first time. And there's Roush able to hit the free throw. He'll check out, and Tyler Klein, the junior, in for the first time.
Oldham now in the 7 players haven't played here, and he'll usually get it up to 10 somewhere mid-second quarter.
And you can see maybe the early look of a Grant County team getting a little worn down by this Oldham County pressure. It's a 10-point Colonel lead past the midway point of the first, and that's a heck of a save on the sideline by Ambergy just into the game, and another Oldham County forced turnover. Ambergy on the drive. Sleester in the corner, trying to go to work on Breeden. Green fakes a deep 3 and fouled on the drive. That one called on Fox of Grant County, the team's second, his first. And here comes player number 8 for Oldham County, Levi Gilmore, the senior, in there to replace Sleester. Colonel's looking to add to the 10-point lead. Off to a hot start and nearly turned over as Hammonds tried to steal it from Ambergy, but able to save it. And there's Burgess again, fouled as couldn't quite finish, but he'll get a couple of free throws. That goes against Thomas Fox, his first, 3rd team foul, first free throws, I beg your pardon, 2nd and 3rd free throws of the night for Oldham County. Burgess, the 2nd leading scorer for this team on the year, hits the first free throw. Has 7 to lead the way so far tonight. Had 10 points and 6 rebounds in the win against Moore. He's got 8 points early on tonight as he buries a pair. Biggest lead of the night for the Colonels. It's 18-6. And with the pressure. And now the double once they have it in front court. It's just relentless here so far. And there's a deflection by Burgess. Green couldn't haul it in. Almost a forced turnover, but instead Grant County will keep it.
Think about what we talked about earlier, Nick. This is the third possession in a row in which Grant's best player, Hammonds, hasn't touched the ball.
Burgess on him, really neutralizing him with the size. Had it briefly that time, got it to Scalf. They swing it around to Fox, and here is Hammonds on the perimeter, drives it Burgess, hangs in the air, banks it in, and a foul.
Well, it's all about being patient, and when they were able to reverse the ball, they were able to catch him in a one-on-one situation, and he methodically doesn't get in any hurry, takes his time, got the foul, and goes to the line as well.
Carter Gabbard, the junior, in for the first time for Grant County. Hammonds to the line. Foul was on Ambergy, his first, the team's second. Free throw good. And Hammonds now with 8 points. Single-digit lead. Green almost with a step-back jumper. Throws it in to Burgess and called for steps.
And Burgess with a little case of happy feet. Didn't do a good job with his base. Too narrow, got a little bump and walked.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. 9-point Oldham County lead. Grant County with the ball. Hammonds fakes the three. And that ball was kicked by Burgess as Fox tried to bounce it into the cutting Hammonds.
Nick, Oldham does a great job of using their bodies, arms, feet. You know, they're forever in the passing lanes, and they play bigger than they actually are, and it makes for tough passing if you're the opponent.
A ton of deflections, and there's a steal on the inbound as Ambergy gets it. Burgess went to the bench. Powell came back in for Oldham County. First rest for Burgess. Green tried a little step back. He gets called for the travel. Looks at the official and says, James Harden never gets called for that.
Well, Green, as a sophomore, will learn, you know, don't get in a hurry.
Extended pressure again, deep in the 10-second count. Breeden able to get it across. Tough catch by Fox. Hammonds to the baseline. Steps between two defenders and puts it in. Boy, he's been impressive even with tough defense against him. He has 10 points.
Well, he has 10 and Grant has 11. Who's that other point belong to?
Baseline jumper not there. It was a free throw by Wills, and that's it. So far, it has literally been all Dylan Hammonds tonight for Grant County. Guessing they'll need somebody else to score to try to hang around in this one. Hammonds with it. Powell out on him. Here's Breeden. The runner won't go. An offensive rebound. Fox ended up with it, and he was fouled inside on his way up. He'll get a couple of free throws. Green called for his first foul. That's the third team foul on the Colonels. And now Thomas Fox will attempt his first 2 free throws of the year, the senior.
Right now, Grant with 4 guards on the floor and Hammonds. You know, that's how concerned they are with the pressure. So Hammonds catching a break. Good move by Coach Utter. Going to buy him some time here at the end of the first quarter.
Under a minute left, a host of substitutions. Second free throw, good. Fox buries a pair. Lead down to 5. Grant County hanging around here with under a minute left in the first. There's Sleester just back in, and Cooper Roush as well. Little zone here from Grant County. Sleester into the paint to Gilmore. Cut off on the drive. Good ball movement. Drive by Roush. Bobs it out to Powell. Can't get a shot away. And now maybe with 20 seconds left, could be content to try to run it down and get the last shot.
I look for them to get the ball to Powell if they can right here at the end. He's the best shooter on the floor.
Here's 8 seconds left. Sleester splits 2 defenders to the bucket, missed the layup, and the rebound to Fox of Grant County. 2 seconds with 1, has to heave from 3-quarter court, well short. And that brings the first quarter to an end. Oldham County with a 5-point lead after one. Second quarter coming up next. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Back in Oldham County, second quarter underway. Clock hasn't started, but there we go. Oldham County with the ball first. Inside and falling down, and that's a travel call. That's Powell trying to get a shot away before he turned it over, but couldn't, and Grant County gets it. Impressive job of the Braves. Looked like Oldham County might kind of be able to run away from them there. A double-digit lead in the first quarter, but able to trim it to 5 by the end of the period.
Well, the key was they were able to get the ball into Hammond's hands and slow things down a little bit.
And there he is on the drive. Hammonds with 12 points. He has every field goal for Grant County. The other 3 points have been scored at the free throw, the other 3 at the free throw line. And there's Burgess again inside. He's off to a big start for Oldham County. He has 10. 5 points to lead again for the Colonels. Keeping that pressure on. Hammonds finds Wills. Top to Ziegler. They swing it over to Gabbard and trying to go into Hammonds, and it's a turnover.
Uncharacteristically, Hammonds a little fast when he got the ball into a low block, then lost the handle on it.
Here is Max Green into front court for Oldham County. Over to Roush. Been a good three-point shooting Oldham County team, shooting them at about 37% on the year. Have hit one so far in this game. That was Sleester. Burgess trying to save it, couldn't, and it's another turnover.
6 turnover for Oldham here early in the second quarter.
Daniel Fox comes back for Grant County as Gabbard goes to the bench. Go ahead.
Even though they didn't score, this gives Oldham a chance to set their press, so they're back to 2-2-1 on the half.
Grant County trying to beat it. And that is ripped away. Green knocked it away from Ziegler, and from his stomach, Burgess trying to save it. Powell to the floor along with Hammonds, a scrum and a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it here with Grant County.
Powell a little lackadaisical picking the ball up, and Grant's kids just out-hustled him there and got the tie-up and possession ball to the Braves.
Grant County's not been a great three-point shooting team. 18 of 80 entering the game. They've hit one. Hammonds hit his 4th of the year earlier. Almost a turnover. Now Fox. Down low to Wills. Out to Ziegler. On the pull-up. Missed it. And a rebound to Roush for the Colonels. There's a deep three, and that is short for Sleester. Nice push in transition. Hammonds couldn't finish the layup, but an offensive rebound, and the putback good for Spencer Breeden. The first field goal for Grant County, not from Dylan Hammonds. And that trims the Oldham County lead to 3. On the repost, Burgess, a double team at him, tried to hit the cutting Roush. It's turned over. Here comes Hammonds with the lay-in. And a timeout called by Oldham County. We will step away for a break. A 1-point game here from Buckner. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycott.
One-point game, Gary. Grant County hanging around.
Very much so, and this is usually where Oldham gets into them, so it'll be interesting. A lot of Grant kids got their hands at their waistbands right now, so they've gotten into their legs. But Oldham's been sort of kind. They've given the ball back in turnovers, which has allowed this game to tighten up.
See if the Colonels can use that depth, and there's a drive by Roush right to the bucket. Little resistance that time. He has 7. Three-point lead for Oldham County. Scalf out front for Fox. Burgess, the big man, stepping out on the perimeter to defend. Ziegler again. This time Roush out there to defend him. Into the paint, the runner goes, count the basket, and a blocking foul. Wayne Ziegler will shoot a free throw.
Just got to mention a minute ago, Nick, there's an art to playing hard without fouling. And up to this point, Oldham has been very successful applying pressure without making the foul. But just as I'm thinking that, there's a reach. Got a little slow and grabbed him.
Sleester called for the foul, his first. That's 4 team fouls on Oldham County. Ziegler ties it with a free throw. His first 3 points. We're knotted at 22, nearing the midway point of the second quarter. And there's a turnover as Roush was trying to throw it into Burgess. Ziegler on the drive. And here's Scalf, can't hit the 3. The rebound bounces right to Hammonds, and he puts it back in. He has 16, and another timeout taken by Oldham County. We'll step away for another break. Grant County in front in the second quarter. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Oh, Gary talked about it, kind of an inexperienced Oldham County team, and maybe seeing a little bit of that play out here early in this one. Is Grant County able to hang around?
Well, they've been known this year to build big leads only to let them disappear.
And there's the missed 3 by Powell, and Grant County now looking to add to the lead. Scored the first point of the game, haven't led since until now. Ziegler taking the 3. And here's a long jumper that's missed by Fox. But Scalf able to run down the rebound. Grant County getting to those loose balls right now.
Right now, it's Grant getting all the loose balls.
Hammonds inside, able to score again. What a night he's having so far. We talked about him being the key for Grant County. He has shown it so far. The three missed by Klein, and there's Hammonds with a rebound, able to save it in.
Well, Oldham for the longest part of this game has led in rebounds, but within the last 2 minutes, Grant now out-rebounding Oldham. Oldham committing more turnovers. That's why we've got a close ball game.
Hammonds already with 18. They try to feed him again. This time it's broken up and stolen away as Gilmore comes away with it for Oldham County. Justin Ruffin into the game for the first time. Wide receiver on the football team, the sophomore on the hoops floor here tonight. Ruffin playing in his third game of the year. Can't find a shot this time down Gilly Colonels, and there's one as the pass inside. Ty Wendell, and he's able to put it in.
So Oldham going small with Burgess on the bench, Green on the bench.
Oh, what a catch by Hammonds off the lob from Fox, and Hammonds has 20.
But guess who? 20 of their 28.
An incredible performance here so far tonight. Drive by Klein, can't hit in close, rebound, knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Colonels. Hammond's season high on the year is 31. He did that at South Oldham back on the 4th of December. He's got 20 so far in the first half here tonight.
If we're not careful, he may get that by half.
He's headed that way.
He just doesn't get in a hurry.
Grant County with the ball and a 4-point lead, dealing with that Oldham County pressure. Fox able to race into front court to beat the 10-second count. Now he's hounded by Gilmore. In some trouble now. Fox wanted to pass it to Hammonds, got covered up, finally able to get it to him. Guarded way out there by Wendell. Now the drive, Hammonds collision and a charge.
Well, you can check that one up for Wyndham, who overplayed him. And for the first time tonight, they actually made Hammonds exert a little pressure, and he got a little off balance, and Oldham was there to take the charge.
Gilmore took the charge. It's Hammonds' first foul. 4 team fouls each way now. Getting late here in the first half. There's a double-digit Oldham County lead in the first quarter. Grant County had trimmed it to 5 after 1. And now the Braves in front by 4 late in the second. Ruffin trying to get it into the corner. That pass broken up and saved inbounds. And it's stolen the other way. And the layup good for Cameron Rouse, falling down, and he'll shoot a free throw.
Rouse with a recipient of the pass off of the steal, and was able to put in sort of an unorthodox looking shot, but it went. And he'll be at the line for a possible 3.
His first points of the season right there as he's playing in his 4th game. This is first free throw attempt. And a rebounding foul called on Wendell as he came soaring in to try to keep that alive, and that's his first foul.
Well, that's Coach Zerhusen now using 12 men, and that's one of the reasons Roush is in. You know, he's gone down the bench. He's going to find fresh bodies.
He was, after that second timeout he called, he was not happy with his team. There's a lob in for Hammonds. It ends up in the corner. He's able to run it down. 2-point lead. Hammonds trying to throw it across the lane to Scalf. Able to recover it. Nice bounce pass for Hammonds. Scores, and he's fouled.
Wyndham, I was just getting ready to brag on him. Had done a really good job, but he turned his head for a millisecond. And Grant's kids do a great job looking for the horse. And when I say the horse, I mean Hammonds.
No doubt about it. He's got 22. He's at the line. The foul on Wendell, his second. Make it 23 for Hammonds as he finishes off the 3-point play. His 5th game this year with 20 or more. Has a couple with 30. Mentioned the 31-point effort at South Oldham. 5-point lead for Grant County, their biggest, and is turned over by Oldham County, and there's the layup for Daniel Fox, his first points.
Oldham lucky they didn't get the foul called as well.
7-point lead here for Grant County, biggest of the game for the Braves. Klein cut off on the drive, try to bounce it for Wendell, ball loose, and it's dug out for Grant County by who else? It was Hammonds that came away with the ball. Ruffin called for the foul, almost stole it away from Fox, went down and got into the legs of Fox inadvertently, but it's a foul on Ruffin. That's his first, and that is the 7th team foul, so we'll have a 1-and-1 coming here. Scalf out, Gabbard in for Grant County. We also see Colin Ammerman, the sophomore, in for the first time. He's playing in his first game this year for Grant County. So he replaces Thomas Fox. Hammonds gets a breather as Wills comes back on for Grant County with just 7.1 seconds left in the first half. Don't want Hammonds to pick up a foul either as Daniel Fox hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Fox came into the night 2 of 6 from the free throw line on the year, but buries a pair there. He has 4. The lead 9, 7 seconds left. Oldham County trying to get a final shot. There's a collision on the baseline, no call. 3 from Gilmore, canned it at the buzzer. Huge shot going into the half. That makes it a 6-point Grant County lead of the break. A little momentum for the Colonels going into halftime. Levi Gilmore, the senior, knocks it in for his first points of the night. The halftime score, Grant County 35, Oldham County 29. Stay tuned, our halftime report coming up next. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glyca.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
Halftime here at Oldham County, 35-29. Grant County with a lead over the Colonels in this 8th region matchup. With Gary Forrest, I'm Nick Curran, Colby Martin, our producer tonight, and you're talking during the break, Gary. Just, it was a good shooting half for both teams, but a lot of Oldham County turnovers, and that's a big reason why Grant County has a 6-point lead.
Oldham is a team that plays in spurts, Nick, and when you press, you usually look to see that. Oldham had their way the first quarter, forcing turnovers, which led to easy buckets. But Grant persevered. They handled the pressure. They got the ball eventually to Hammonds, their Mr. Everything, and he did a great job around the basket. As we mentioned at one time, he had almost all their points, even though they got 35 at halftime, he's got around 24 as it is.
23 of them in that first half. He was, as advertised, came into the game averaging 26 points and 13 rebounds per game, and he finished the first half with 23 points.
Pretty good half. A lot of people would consider that a heck of a game.
No doubt. For Oldham County, Hayden Burgess led the way. The senior, the big man, had 10 points, but didn't see a lot of action there in that second quarter.
No, I don't think that Coach Zerhusen was happy with his effort on the defensive end, and quite frankly, on the offensive end, when he caught the ball down on the block, he was a little timid with the ball, which resulted in some turnovers. Max Green was another one that once he gave it up, he sort of disappeared. So I think there was a message being sent by Coach Zerhusen that, hey, you two need to get with it a little bit.
See if they can here in the second half. And you also made the point, it's the team being pressed that has turned it over less than the team that has done the pressing in the game here tonight, which is unusual.
The sad thing is Oldham hasn't been really careful with the ball on the offensive end. And as a result, 11 turnovers, as from the coaching standpoint, that's one thing coaches have a hard time living with. And a lot of them were unforced turnovers. So, hopefully they'll righten the ship, do a better job of locating. They did a good job initially locating Hammonds, but when they pressed and the ball was reversed, they didn't communicate very well. Grant was able to show some patience, got the ball back into Hammonds when they reversed the ball, and, he's going to beat people one-on-one.
He showed that in the first half, and you mentioned the shooting numbers as well. Both teams are up over 50%, right?
Yeah, very much so. And, sometimes you could say, well, that's good shooting, and sometimes you could say that's poor defense. If you look at the shots, if we had a shot chart that we could show people, most of Grant's shots have been within the 10 feet and in. And that's them taking high percentage shots.
They were able to make a lot of them in the first half. They have a 6-point lead at the break, 35-29. We'll take a break. We'll come back. The third quarter, second half action coming up next from Oldham County. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall, grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
About ready to start the second half back here at Oldham County High School. Grant County with a 35-29 lead over Oldham County in this 8th Region Showdown. The last Grant County win in this series was back in December of 2018, December 11th of 2018, almost exactly 3 years ago to the day. It was a 66-63 win here in this building, and Grant County looking to duplicate that here tonight.
Well, if I were a betting man, I would say we're going to see Oldham with more pressure, and once again, they'll be that lull. But what Oldham needs to do is more on the offensive end, and that's handle the ball and take care of it.
Colonels have the ball first here in the second half, moving right to left. Here's Max Green back in there. Gets it to Powell, try to throw it into Burgess. That broken up by Colton Scalf, I beg your pardon. He knocked it out of bounds. It stays with the Colonels.
Grant back man to man.
Green looking to toss it in. Trying to get it into the big man Burgess. It's a steal, but a foul call.
Quite frankly, I thought the Colonels may have got away with one there. Once again, 2 passes, both of them have been deflected. That's just sloppy ball handling on the offensive end.
That was called on Grant County's Micah Wills, his second. First of the half either way. There is a turnover as Colton Scalf comes away with it. There's the man with 23 first half points, Dylan Hammonds. It's it away to Ziegler. It's into the lane. Here's a 3. That's no good from Scalf, and the rebound to Burgess.
That's where you got to make them beat you, Nick.
Haven't been a good three-point shooting team. We talked about that in the first half. Powell inside, gets the step through and puts it in against Hammonds. First points of the night for Sam Powell. The leading scorer for Oldham County came in averaging 16 a game, and Ziegler turned it over against the pressure he traveled.
Well, once again, this is where Oldham kind of gets into. You've had that halftime lull, but at the same time, Oldham guilty of 3 deflected passes on the offensive end already.
Green to the Cooper Roush. Powell out top, guarded by Hammonds. Green hooks it back to Powell, an open 3. Not there. There's Sleeser in for the rebound, and he's fouled. Sleeser with a heck of an offensive board. That foul called on Wills. That's his second of this half, his third in the game. Second team foul on Grant County.
Well, you know, Sleeser's that type of guy that you watch the game play. He doesn't look like he's getting a lot done, but it's all the little things. There's an offensive board earlier. It was a back tip. Just little things that add up.
The senior hits the first free throw. 3 points, 2 boards against Moore in the win Saturday. Hits both. He's got 5 points tonight. And the lead trimmed to 2 for Grant County. And there's a turnover. The steal by Sleester. Going back to the first half, it's a 7-0 Oldham County run. Green for 3. And Oldham County retakes the lead.
Well, there's that run we talked about.
And a timeout taken by Joe Utter and Grant County. Oldham County on a 10-0 run going back to the first half. The Colonels back to the lead. We'll have more coming up. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trust.
Welcome back. Oldham County a 10-0 run back to the first half and a 1-point lead, and there's a backcourt foul. Hammond's taking it up against Sleester. Kenton Sleester with his second foul. It's the first of the half against the Colonels.
Sleester got a little greedy, got his hand in the cookie jar there, right out in the middle of the floor. Easy call for the official.
Wills down low off the feed from Scalf. Able to get it out to Ziegler. Hangs in the air. Tough shot. Missed it. And Burgess the rebound for Oldham County. Green. Down low to Powell. Broken up. Hammonds gets the steal. And he's fouled by Green as he tried to take it up the sideline.
Well, once again, there's that let's throw it across the body pass. And easy deflection. You know, Green just a little sloppy with the ball handling.
Max Green's second foul. The team's second. Daniel Fox brings it up for Grant County, ahead to Hammonds. Back to Fox, poked into backcourt by Sleester, and then almost a steal by Cooper Roush, but recovered. Nice long pass from Ziegler in for Hammonds, his first points of the second half. He has 25 in the game.
Once again, you've got to know where he's at all times.
Grant County back to the lead. Roush missed the 3, and that bounces out of bounds.
Grant doing a really good job on Burgess on the ball reversal. They're jamming him up with 2 players. You know, he's not built really strong anyway at 6'8", and Oldham not able to get the ball into him on ball reversal.
I think all his scoring came in the first quarter. There's a turnover. Powell comes away with it. On the drive, Powell scoops it in with a left hand. 4 points for Sam Powell. Oldham County back to the lead. Hammonds finds the open. Ziegler a 3 block. Green got there, but Hammonds with the offensive board muscles it in.
Right place, right time.
Give them 27 now on the night. And the lead back to the Braves. And good defense from the weak side. Scalf able to knock it away from Burgess. It'll stay with the Colonels.
What we mentioned a minute ago, Nick, on ball reversal, they've got 2 guys now on Burgess, and he's not strong enough to catch the ball and pull it through.
Luke Ambergy back for Oldham County. Spencer Breeden in there for Grant County. Sleester kept out of the paint. Green throws it in for Burgess. Kicks it out. Nice leaping grab, Sleester. Powell.
There's where you're going to get it.
Right to the rim. He's got 6 all in the second half.
They're spending so much time doubling Burgess on ball reversal. You're going to have an easy shot inside.
1 point lead, Oldham County. On the drive, Burgess blocks it away from Breeden out of bounds.
I thought Oldham got away with a break there, Nick. It looked like Burgess got him with the upper arm, but no call.
And that presence inside. Scalf passes up the 3. Breeden. They swing it into the corner. Fox faked the 3. And now Fox out top running the point. He's double teamed, bounces out of it. Scalf Had it poked away. It's stolen by Green. Halfway through quarter number 3. Oldham County up 1. Well, Sleester may have gotten away with a travel. Powell with a nice skip for Ambergy. Green from way out. Burgess the offensive board, but missed the putback. Hammonds the rebound, coast to coast, and he's fouled. That was a hard fall for Green up against the padding there on the wall as Hammonds a freight train coming down the floor. Foul is on Max Green. That's his third, and the team's third.
Well, that's where Green is a sophomore. You got to pick and choose. You know, it would have been a miraculous play if he'd have got the block, but instead he pays the price, makes the foul, and picks up his third, and he'll probably have to come out now.
There is Gilmore checking in, and Green does go to the bench. You can see the frustration as he heads over to the bench.
Well, that's a sophomore playing on emotions.
Wearing him on the sleeve. Hammonds missed both free throws. Sleester the rebound. Still a 1-point Oldham County lead.
Now they missed the big one that time. They didn't get the double team.
Powell.
You know, they'll keep working Burgess inside. They're going to get Powell on the weak side.
Ambergy out to
there it is again.
There's a nice drive, and he lays it in with the left. Levi Gilmore with 5.
See, ball reversal. Grant's got all their people inside.
Scalf for Breeden. Hammonds fakes the 3, tries from the free throw line and hits.
Got to know where he's at.
He's got 29 points here tonight. 1-point lead for Oldham County, and there's the steal. It was knocked away by Daniel Fox on the backside. Oh, risky pass to Wills, and a foul called as Sleester knocked it away. He got called for the foul. And that is his third. 4th team foul.
You know, Nick, looking at both teams' early schedules, they both played a lot of close games, Grant in particular, and you know, looking up here toward the end of the third quarter here, 1-point margin, I think this one's going to be the same way.
Looks that way. Grant County again coming off an overtime win against Owen County Friday. Breeden for Hammonds, and we're going the other way. Off the ball, it's a foul called against Fox.
Illegal down screen by Fox, trying to get Hammonds open. They got him open, but there was a reason why.
That one was on Thomas Fox, his second, 3rd team foul. Burgess posting up.
You got to reverse it. They're going to front Burgess.
Powell missed the long jumper, but a long rebound. Karams to Ambergy. He finds Powell from the corner, hits the 3.
Well, one thing about Powell, he's unfretted by missed shots.
He's got 9, all in the second half. And Oldham County up 4. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Daniel Fox. Haven't been able to get it to Hammonds on this possession.
Well, they've done a great job. They're running the different players at him, trying to keep a fresh defender on him.
He had it briefly. Here's an open 3, and that is an air ball. Out of the hands of Fox. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Oldham County. Oldham County came in to the night averaging just under 70 points a game. Grant County averaging just under 57. Nearly a turnover there, but it'll stay with the Colonels. And Ziegler returning for Grant County to replace Scalf.
You got to figure this is starting to get into Grant's legs. They're not real deep, and, you know, his 6 have gone a long way.
Oh, there's a bad turnover, though. And right to the other end, Daniel Fox scores it. He has 6 to cut the lead to 2.
Never throw toward your opponent's basket.
Minute to go in the third quarter. Powell doubled and tried to get it inside to Ambergy. Another steal for Fox. Hammonds on the drive. Can hit. And Powell comes away with a rebound. Gilmore leaves it for Roush. Ambergy back to Gilmore. Roush fakes the three. Lost it on the drive and is called for the charge.
And guess who took the charge?
He's been everywhere tonight. Dylan Hammonds.
There's Hammonds. Johnny on the spot. He paid for that one. Trying to catch his breath here a little bit. And that lower back, rubbing both hands on it.
It's the first foul on Cooper Roush. Now 5 team fouls on Oldham County here in the second half. Keep an eye on that. Only one more to give before Grant County will be in the bonus. Grant County, though, has not been a good free throw shooting team. Ziegler doubled. Able to pass out of it. Breeden swings it over to Fox. Breeden with 18 seconds. We'll see if they try to hold for one. They will, it looks like. 10 seconds left. Here's Fox with it. Ziegler with 6. On the drive. Hangs in the air. Falling down. Called for the charge. 2 Colonels hit the deck. And Ziegler called for his first foul. It's the team's 4th.
Well, once again, I'm not so sure you got a guy that you rode this whole game. I think I'd let him touch the ball here late.
Yeah, didn't get to touch it there, especially on the last possession of a quarter. And now it's like Green in as Gilmore, one of the guys that went down pretty hard on that charge. He checks out.
Well, you just want to tell Green, whatever you do, you don't make that 4th foul.
Long pass here, and it's stolen. Ziegler racing to midcourt. Heaves came after the buzzer, and that's how quarter 3 ends. We go to the 4th. Oldham County with a 2-point lead. Don't go anywhere. The 4th quarter next here on Glycott.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate. Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Fourth quarter here at Oldham County. The Colonels lead by 2. Grant County has the ball to begin the 4th. We got a tight one down the stretch.
Let's see if we run a set play for Hammonds.
Didn't touch it that last possession of the 3rd. Has 29 points tonight. Ziegler in for Hammonds on the post up. Had it knocked away. Got it back. Lost it. And it was knocked away from him. They said, I think Green got a hand on it, so it stays with Grant County. So they tried to go to Hammonds. It looked like it was a set play for him.
They're going to run a little back cut, and Oldham didn't overplay him, thus no back cut.
Ziegler missed the jumper. Rebound way out there, and it's picked up by Green. He pulls a deep 3 and got it.
There's that sophomore. He has no conscience.
How about that? The transition 3 from way out. His second made 3 of the night. He has 8 points. Oldham County by 5. Breeden gets it to Hammonds. Wants to drive it, can't.
If I'm Grant, I'm going to drive Green. He's playing with 3 fouls.
There's a nice lob in for Will. Scores and is fouled.
Will's been quiet this second half, but caught the overplay there, and Oldham paid the price.
Wills to the line for a free throw. And he hits it. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, Oldham's trying to buy Burgess about an extra minute of rest through the timeout in the first minute here of the fourth, so he checks back in.
Replace Wendell, who sits with 3 fouls. 2-point lead, Oldham County, a minute gone in the fourth. Powell. Nice skip pass. Green off the shot fake. Can't hit the 3 that time. And the rebound to Fox of Grant County. Tried to get a long pass ahead for Hammonds, but threw it too hot and out of bounds. Tried to hit the home run there, but a little bit too much on the pass. Crouch for Powell. Wants to get it into Burgess. Does. And back to Powell. The drive, the scoop, and a blocking foul. It's on Ziegler, his second, 5th team foul. 2 free throws for Sam Powell. 68% from the line on the year. The senior hits the first, into double figures with 10.
Powell committed earlier in the fall to Freed-Hardman University.
Getting a good one. Missed the second free throw. Wills with a board. But a much quieter second half for Dylan Hammonds. He had 6 in that third quarter after scoring 23 in the first half.
Well, I tell you what's happened. Oldham has pressed less the second half. Thus, he's not been able to get the ball at the end of the press and make hay, so to speak.
Big adjustment there from Oldham County. Fox out top. Over to Breeden. Wills. They'll give him the 3. He'll shoot it and missed it.
That's 2 tonight that were all the way down in for Wills.
Came into the night just 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. Doesn't shoot it out there often. Powell, the skip to Green. And he is whistled. I beg your pardon, a foul called on Grant County.
Let's see if he calls him. I think he was on the floor. I don't think he was shooting.
Yep. Daniel Fox. It's his second. 6-team foul. So each team will be in the bonus on the next foul. Powell hits the 3 off the inbound. 13 for Sam Powell all in the second half, and Oldham County leads by 6. 5.5 to go. Hammonds. Scalf hits the 3, a big answer. First points for Colton Scalf.
Really, I was a little shocked that Hammonds gave that one up, but Scalf got the 3.
5 minutes to go. Oldham County with the ball with a 3-point lead. Powell skips to Green, a 3, missed it. But Burgess, the offensive rebound. Powell tries again, no. The rebound to Hammonds. Looking to run, nice bounce pass to Breeden, who's fouled.
Oldham getting a little caught up in threes. Nick, last 3 times down, they've quit looking inside and shot the quick 3.
Sam Powell called for the foul, his second, team 7th. Free throw halfway down, it popped out for Breeden.
Well, those are those free throws we talked about earlier that Grant, at least statistically, not a very good free throw shooting team. But you can hide that as long as you go to the good one.
That's right. You just have to get it to the right guy.
Yeah. If you get it to Hammonds, he's a good free throw shooter.
Breeden hits the second. He has 3. 2-point game. 52-50 Oldham County with 4:40 to go. Powell on Hammonds. Nice move. Takes it baseline and scores.
That's what I like to see him do. Don't get so caught up with all threes.
15 in the second half for Powell.
Well, he's their leading scorer, and he drew a blank the first half.
Gotten it going here. Scalf missed that three from way out.
Yeah.
And Green rebounds.
It's more consistent with Scal, I think.
Green fouled. Picked up his dribble. Looked like Hammonds reached in to try to steal it away, and he was whistled for his second foul. That's the 7th team foul. So into the bonus here, Oldham County. Max Green with a 1-and-1. Scalf checks out. Daniel Fox back. And Ziegler coming back for Grant County as well to replace Gabbard.
Colonel's biggest lead this second half has been 5, so they have a chance to maybe surpass that.
Did have a 6-point lead before that Scalf 3.
Okay.
And so a chance to match the biggest lead of the second half as Green hits the first. They hit that 3, and then Scalf came down and hit one right after to cut it to 3. I think it was after a Hammonds 3 on,
nope.
I beg your pardon, a Powell 3 on this end, but Green misses the back end. So the lead 5 with 4 minutes to go. Wills in for Hammonds between defenders and gets the call. A foul going against Oldham County.
Well, it looked like Green got a clean block, but what people didn't see was the fact that Oldham had got him earlier, Burgess using the body.
Amberge called for the foul, his second, 8th team foul. Hammonds hits the first. He has 30 now tonight. His 3rd game with 30 or more this year. Missed the second. Rebound kept alive. Burgess able to clear it. Powell stripped. Hammonds almost got it away. Powell sticks with it but missed it. Burgess fouled on the offensive rebound. And then a hard fall as the action kind of continued a little bit after the whistle.
Well, Powell did a great job wading in, getting a rebound. Missed the shot. Burgess grabbed it, got fouled. Powell went for another rebound, and that time got undercut. So Burgess will go to the line while Powell's rubbing his hips in the front court.
Oh, he hit really hard.
The thing I liked about it, he didn't waste any time. He jumped right back up. Take a little break here right now.
Didn't have a timeout called. I guess they're trying to wipe up the floor here.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I don't understand why they let them leave the lane. We got a football player with a mop out on the floor now.
There we go. I think they called that foul on Wills. That was his 4th.
I think that guy's got a future. If anybody's running a cleaning service.
Student section over there in red tonight. Burgess hits the free throw. Showing support for the Western Kentucky tornado victims. Fundraising efforts here, really cool. Powell checks out. Cooper Roush back for Oldham County. Burgess hits a big pair.
Burgess, from the couple of games I've seen him play this year, is much more aggressive.
He's got 12. Those were his first points of the second half. They call Amberge for the foul. Huge first points of the half. That's team foul number 9, so a 1-and-1 coming here for Breeden.
But if you remember last time up, Breeden wasn't exactly very stellar at the free throw line.
It's loud in here, and he can't hit. Missed it off the front rim, but it's Hammonds with the offensive board. Puts it back in. He has a season-high 32 points. And it's a 4-point Oldham County lead. Leister in for Burgess. Out to Green. Yes, for 3. Timeout, Oldham County. They'll step away for a break. It's a full timeout. 3:21 to go. Green puts the Colonels up 7. We'll come back with more. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Back at Oldham County, the Colonels lead by 7 with 3:21 to go. Max Green has hit his third three of this game, now into double figures with 12 points, and 60 points, a magic number, Gary.
Yeah, it is. First team to 60 wins 95% of the time. I've been doing this a long time, and years ago an old wise coach once told me that, and I've kind of followed it. Chris and I play with it all the time. I've seen it change 2 times in the last 10 years.
How about that? Colonel's in a good spot. Big possession here for Grant County. Out of the timeout.
Colonels go 2-3 zone now, changing things up a little bit.
Ziegler for Scalf. The lob in for Wills is too tall, and Burgess with the steal.
I think it confused him a little bit, Nick.
Nice baseline pass. Roush missed the three, but the offensive board, Powell puts it back in. How about the second half for Sam Powell? 17 points. Scalf tries it way short. Powell, did he save it off of Wills? He did.
Well, I'm not sure Scalf is, he made the 1-3. Sometimes we refer to that as fool's goal. Since then, he's 0 for 3.
Not a good three-point shooting team.
No.
He has made 8, now 9. It made 8 entering the night, which led the team. But hasn't shot a great percentage out there, as Grant County as a team hasn't been able to.
Well, I think I'd take my chances getting the ball to my stud horse.
And there's the steal. Green had the pocket pick that time. The layup wouldn't go, but the follow. Guess who again? Hammonds on the follow after Fox couldn't finish. 34 for Dylan Hammonds and a timeout. It'll go to a full. We will step away as well. 2:23 left. Oldham County leads 62-55 here on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
.223 remaining here at Oldham County. 62-55. The Colonels lead Grant County. Been an entertaining game. Oldham County in a good position here, about to have the ball after the bucket by Grant County. Each team with 2 timeouts left, and good region battle early in the season here, Gary.
It really has, and for those of you that haven't had the opportunity to see Dylan Hammonds for Grant County, he's an old school type of player. He doesn't do anything that's beyond his abilities, plays hard on both ends of the floor. He comes into this game in the top 10 in the state in both scoring average and rebound average, and he hasn't done anything to hurt that tonight.
He sure hasn't. And only a junior. There's a little pressure from Grant County. Ball knocked away in backcourt from Sleester. And now a tough inbound angle coming here for Powell.
Yeah, well, they got the ball to Sleester a little late, which forced him to catch the ball in the corner, and that's not where you want to have it.
Burgess doubled, back to Powell, ahead to Roush to beat the pressure. Green's going to shoot the three, and he missed it, but the offensive rebound, Sleester, and a jump ball. It was tied up on the block, and it'll stay with Oldham County. A break there. Yep. Not sure if sure Coach Sirhusen wanted that three from Green that time.
Well, you said it, not me, but I was getting ready to. Not the shot that you want at this time. There's a time, score, and situation. I think Green probably should have checked that.
Sleester cut off. Grant County having to apply some defensive pressure here, and they give the foul as Hammonds gave it on Roush. So that's the third on Hammonds. It's the 9th team foul on Grant County. So a 1-and-1 coming here for Cooper Roush, who entering the night 1 for 1 from the free throw line on the year, has hit his only free throw attempt in this game. And buries that one without a problem.
Well, he's still 100% for the year. Be interesting to see if Oldham presses. They've kind of gone away from it. You got your two big ones back, so I don't look to see that. You know, you're playing the clock right now.
Roush hits 2 big free throws.
What do I know? Oldham 2-2-1. Trying to burn some time.
Quickly into front court for Grant County. Scalf.
You just have to find Hammonds.
Ziegler to Scalf, poked away by Powell, and it's out of bounds. Grant County keeps it. Only 1:41 left. It's a 9-point Oldham County lead. Here's Hammonds. Green on him. Had to give it up. Scalf got a step. Hammond's going to try from deep. That rolls off the rim, and Burgess with a rebound. And now Green fouled in backcourt.
And this is where you make hay. Hang on to the ball. You know, you're up 9. Everything's your favor. Got your good free throw shooters on the floor. Make them foul you. Step up, make them, and the lead builds. Don't do them a favor by taking quick, ill-advised shots.
Daniel Fox with his 3rd foul. Double bonus now for Oldham County as Green hits the first. Oldham County is a team 73% at the line on the year. They've shot free throws well. Green had that one spin out on him, but a double-digit lead, 10 points, 65-55 with under 1:20 left. Hammonds kicks to Scalf, who has to fire, and that one was halfway in and somehow popped out. Only a minute left. Burgess for Green. Collision. Offensive foul. Thomas Fox took the charge. Green picks up his 4th. 10th team foul, and a learning moment there for the sophomore.
I think that's exactly the point Coach Zurhusen is telling. Hey, it was an excellent pass. He didn't take a bad shot, but you come to a jump stop. You don't run through your pass.
Grant County has to hurry, down 10. Scalf tries a 3. That one won't go, and Green there for the rebound. And he's fouled as Ziegler tried to steal it from behind. Wayne Ziegler with his 3rd foul, and Green right back to the line for 2 more free throws. With just 44.7 seconds left. Well, a game effort here from Grant County. Looks like the Braves probably going to come up a little bit short, and this, as Green misses the first free throw, this young Oldham County team trying to hold off a big charge from an 8th region opponent here tonight. As Green missed both. Hammonds with another rebound. Hammonds missed that 3 off the rim. The rebound deflects. Ziegler misses. Burgess with a board for Oldham County. Outlets to Sleester. And he's fouled. Ziegler's 4th. Just 26.5 seconds to go. Oldham County trying to pick up a 2nd straight win after the victory over Moore Saturday. Sleester hits the first free throw. Looking to move to 5-2 on the year. Sleester hits both. He has 7. Final 24 seconds. Hammonds from way out. Why not? And a timeout called by Grant County. Dylan Hammonds now with 37 points. what a night for him. And we'll keep it here with 17.6 seconds to go. A 67-58 Oldham County lead. But we've seen really everybody that we expected talking about pregame. Hammonds, of course, for Grant County, and then for Oldham County, Hayden Burgess was the guy at the start of the game, and it's been Sam Powell in this second half of the Colonels. He's really been incredible, and a big reason why they're up 9 here with 17 seconds to go.
What a thing about it, Nick, Oldham's got about 3 guys that's capable of putting 15 and 20 on you every night. You know, with Green and Burgess and Powell. And then you got other complementary players that will score off of transition points. So, you know, Oldham is a team that's always going to be up and around 70 points. But, man, what a great effort in a losing cause for Dylan Hammonds. Right now I've got him for 37 points and 11 rebounds. And he shot a great percentage.
He has, and that would be 6 for 6 in double-doubles for Hammonds this year. Double-doubles in all 6 games. 37 of their 58, and there's a turnover. Quick 3, good for Daniel Fox, and another timeout called by the Braves, their final timeout.
Coach Sirhusen won't be happy with Max Green. You know, the last thing you want to do is catch the ball in the dead corner and turn your back on the defense. And they stripped it. They got a 3 as a result. And that's just growing pains for the sophomore.
Reading some comments from Coach Sirhusen headed into the year. He kind of talked about that, expecting some growing pains for his team. He said they might take some lumps early on, but hoping to be there when it matters come tournament time.
What we've seen tonight, everything is fixable, you know, and the number one thing you see from them night in, night out when they step on the floor is they always give you a great effort. And that's not always the case at the high school level. Sometimes when things aren't going wrong, as we see a lot of times in life, kids just turn it off. But one thing about those guys, they play hard from the beginning to the end.
And that counts for a lot. You don't have to be coaching effort. There's an inbounds pass in for Sleester. Had it knocked away by Gabbard, but Gabbard called for the foul, his first. So it's Kenton Sleester going back to the line. His dad, Matt, a player here at Oldham County as well. Ken trying to ice it, can make it a 3-possession game with either one of these, but misses the first with 11.3 seconds left. One more free throw. Oldham County pulls everybody off the lane. Sleester missed them both, but he got his own rebound. Had it knocked away by Hammonds. 6 seconds. Hammonds pulls the 3, in and out. And the rebound taken by Rouse. Tried to save it in, and it was saved. That'll do it. Heck of an effort from Grant County, but Oldham County able to get the win on its home floor. Back-to-back wins for the Colonels as they hang on to defeat Grant County tonight, 67-61. The final, the Colonels go to 5-2 while Grant County falls to 3-3. 67-61, Oldham County, the final. We'll come back with our post game next. You're watching Oldham County High School basketball on Glycom.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts. 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center. Design that feels like home.
Welcome back to Oldham County High School. The band's still playing. The Colonels with a win, 67-61 over Grant County. Welcome into our post-game recap with the coach Gary Forrest. I'm Nick Curran. Colby Martin producing things here tonight. An entertaining game. It went back and forth. Finally, Oldham County able to really grab control for good in the fourth quarter, thanks largely to Sam Powell, who's been one of their stars throughout the year, and he was huge in the second half.
Very much so. You know, Nick, Powell currently is their leading scorer, and, you know, he throws up a big blank the first half, but they can hurt you in so many ways. You know, they got a lot out of their press early, but they were sort of nonchalant with the ball, which Coach Zurhusen has complained about early here in the season, and it showed itself the first half. Much better the second half. 11 turnovers the first half for Oldham and only 7 the second half.
A lot of improvement in that area. And we saw Powell score 17 in the second half for Grant County. It was Dylan Hammonds really throughout the game. He scored 23 in the first half, added 14 to it in the second. 37 points for the game, a season high, and he kept him in it.
Really fun to watch. You know, as I was talking to one of their program followers a minute ago, you know, just a nice young man, a very nice basketball player, plays hard, you know, gives it a great effort. you didn't see any disrespect or talking or any of the thing that's prevalent sometimes in today's game. It was fun to watch them. They're one of those teams, too, that's never say die. They finally got behind 10 late, but, had a little bit of a flurry to cut it back to 6.
Yeah, good effort for Joe Utter's team. Has to be appreciative of the never quit attitude tonight, even though they fell a little bit short. 67-61, Oldham County the final. We'll come back with more of our post-game recap next. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycott.
(67-61). Oldham County wins it over Grant County tonight. Colonels now 5-2 on the year. It's their third straight win over Grant County in the series. They're now 26-4 all-time against the Braves. Here, you've got some final numbers from this one here tonight.
Just looking at the stats, kind of proves things out. Both teams, the first half, shot it well. Oldham continued to shoot it well. The second half ended up 23 of 45 from the field. So a little over 50%. They led in rebounds with 23 and 17 turnovers after having 12 the first half. So did a much better job the second half for Grant County. Shot it well the first half, cooled off a little the second half. When they got down, they started shooting the three, and quickly those percentages will drop. They ended up being a 12 of 43, so a little under 50%. 18 rebounds compared to Oldham's 23 and 13 turnovers. So they kept themselves in the game against Oldham's pressure defenses by only making 13 turnovers for the game. Once again, what a great individual effort by Dylan Hammonds. 37 points, 12 rebounds.
6 double-double in 6 games for Hammonds.
That's pretty consistent, isn't it?
That's pretty good. It'll work. He's going to come out of this averaging close to 30 points a game as well. Sam Powell had 17 for Oldham County all in the second half. Hayden Burgess had 12 points, 10 of those in the first half. And Max Green ended up in double figures as well, as he finished with 13 points on the night, spearheaded largely by 3 threes. He's now hit 16 threes on the year to lead this Oldham County team.
I think Hammond's got maybe 30 when they played South, so you know he kind of likes playing against the Oldham teams.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for when the North Oldham game is to try to hang 30 on them and go clean sweep here.
I hear you.
In the OC. 67-61, Oldham County with the win. We'll break. We'll come back with our players of the game. We'll look ahead and wrap things up all next. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycott.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
67-61, Oldham County beats Grant County tonight. Back on our post game from Oldham County High School. Nice win for the Colonels as they improve to 5-2 tonight. Time for our most outstanding players from tonight's game. They're brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Visit their Crestwood location at 6159 West Highway 146 or online at andersonsales.com. I guess we can start with Grant County. Not much of a mystery there, is it?
Gee, let me guess. I'll take the guy with 37 points and 12 rebounds. We saw a young man tonight that continues to be a double-double machine. He's in the top 10 in scoring and rebounding in the state. You know, Dylan Hammond's just a junior, as they would say.
What a game from him. So he is the most outstanding player on the Grant County side. How about for Oldham County?
Well, you can make a case for 3 or 4 kids. You know, Oldham's the type of team that, you know, they play in spurts and stuff. And the one guy that leads them in scoring, you know, had a hard first half of getting on the board, but came back strong for Oldham in the second half with double-figure points and rebounds. And that'll be Sam Powell.
17 points in that second half. Helped lead Oldham County to the 67-61 win tonight. Dylan Hammond, Sam Powell are players of the game. You can also nominate your favorite student athlete for GlideCod's Most Outstanding Student Athlete Award. This winter, a male and female high school student will be recognized for their outstanding academic and athletic achievements during the fall sports season. For more information and to submit an applicant, visit GlideCod.com. It's GLICOD.com. Up next for both of these teams, both are... Grant County staying on the road. They'll head to Williamstown Thursday night at 7:30. Oldham County heads to Shelby County to take on the Rockets Thursday night at 7:30. The two teams tied for the most 8th region titles in history will square off on Thursday night. You'll be there to see it.
Well, it's an old rivalry, you know, with Oldham having split schools twice and Shelby once. It isn't quite the way it used to be, but when you put those two teams together, there's usually a pretty good effort laid out on behalf of both teams.
That'll be a big one Thursday night. You'll be able to see it here on GlideCod.com. Chris LeBar will be alongside Gary Forrest for that one. Wednesday night, 7:30, North Bullitt on the girls' side comes here to Oldham County. It'll be Matt Dennison and Jeff Cooper with that one here on the video side. And Friday night, 7:30, Simon Kenton heads to South Oldham. Chris and Gary Forrest will have that one for you. That's a look ahead of what's coming up on GlideCod this week. Been fun. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, Nick. As always, we don't maybe want to wait such a long time between again, but
it's only been like 5 years.
Yeah, very much so. Last time I think it was over at Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to get together again sooner this time. We'll see what happens. That'll wrap things up for us here tonight. Big thanks to everyone. Steve Bird, of course, Black at the Glycon Controls, and our producer tonight, Colby Martin, doing a great job getting everything up and running and on the air and working through extension cord issues as well. It's been a heck of an effort tonight all around. So for Gary Forrest, I'm Nick Curran. Again, the final, Oldham County 67, Grant County 61. Until next time, thanks for watching. Good night from Oldham County High School. It's been Oldham County High School's basketball on GlideCod.
From GlideCod, this has been Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, outdoor equipment specialists who make your life easier. By Metro Windows, installers of high-quality windows. By Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. By LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. By Watts Home Center in LaGrange, design that feels like home. By State Farm Agent Leslie Gilley. Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff. Roy's Body and Glass Shop. And by Lawson Financial.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, GLICOD.com, Facebook and Twitter @GlideCod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GlideCod.